I am the night. I am what criminals fear. I am the dark. I am.
It's my turn to use the lion's head for brooding.
Okay. Mr. I am the dark. What's up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we'll be reviewing the Sentinel Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse SV Action Peter B. Parker Special Version. Wow, that's a lot to say. If you're looking to pick this up, he was at www.dstar01.com. He was going for about $174.99, but unfortunately he's sold out. They are re-releasing him, thank God. Maybe sometime this year or next year, and I can't wait for that if you miss this figure, because I gotta tell you right off the bat, yes, this is a fantastic action figure. Is it worth it for the what is it, $40 premium for the lion head? I'm gonna tell you that right now. So let's go into this review. I'm gonna tell you how I feel right off the bat. Yes, this is a great figure. He looks good. He comes with a lot of accessories, but is this $40 lion head worth it? Maybe. I think the original, like the regular one without the head, and I think you're missing a few accessories, not much to make a huge difference. In my opinion, maybe not worth it, just because it is a hollow head. It's only shown in the movie for a couple of seconds, which is kind of like, why would they include this if it was only in the movie for a couple of seconds? And yeah, I don't know. You know me, I gotta have the best set, so that's why I bought this. But for me, like for you, if you don't want to pay the $40, maybe not. But for me, I gotta have this head. So yeah, I love it. Personally, I love it, and I think that's really the only issue I have, is that the price is a little bit high for just an extra accessory like this, albeit it is pretty large. So enough of that. Let's dive deeper into it. Let's take everything out of the way here. What we're looking at here is actually Peter B. Parker, not the regular Peter Parker that you see in the beginning of Into the Spiderverse. And you can tell just because he does have a bit of a belly here. This is how you get him right out of the box. We're going to be looking at the regular Peter Parker later on in this video. But let's talk about paint and detail of this figure, and he does look absolutely amazing. Look at the deep blue. In fact, you can even see the suit texture. Let's look there. If you can see, as the light reflects it, it does have texture, and you can feel it with your finger all the way through. It's really, really nice. Do the webs pop out, like in terms of the webs on his suit right here? No, not much, but it's still there. You can feel it actually indents into the suit, but it's not so prominent as you think. And speaking of that, let's look at the red parts of the suit, looking really, really solid. Paint apps on this figure is really nice. Let's look at the boots right there. Same thing goes for the boots. Let's see if we can focus up. Yeah, really, really nice. Looking really, really solid. No issues with paint and detail here. Gotta say, I am really, really enjoying this. Let's look at the face. We almost forgot this. You do get two heads. We'll look at that in accessories, but the one that you get by default is the small eyes, and it looks really good. Looks like he jumped right out of the movie. And, of course, the spider logo in the middle, right there in the middle of the chest, which is a nice gloss black. Looks really good in the back. And, of course, let's talk about that spider in the back. Very comic-like, very movie-like, and looks really good. No issues with this figure whatsoever. He is super, super articulated. He could go for a little bit more articulation, but for what he is, he's actually really good. So speaking of articulation, let's jump into articulation and scale. Let's see how tall he's standing. This is a pretty tall action figure. He's standing at 6¼ inches tall. Now, this is a really fun part. I get to bring out a lot, like a fraction of my Spider-Man action figures. Here is a Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse, supposedly Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. That is that right there. And we got an SH Figure Arts, Insomniac Games, PlayStation, Spider-Man right there. And, of course, we have the Mafex Ben Reilly Spider-Man right there. Do we have any more Spider-Man on the table? Yes, we do. This is my old school black suit. Toy Biz Spider-Man. I think this one even came with like a glider or something. So there it is, old school. And those are my Spider-Man right now. I have a lot more. Don't think this is all I have. I do have the original Mafex too. I'm working with that one. I am making new version 2 joints, so keep an eye out on that on DexterToys.com. So there you have it. If you're looking how he scales with other Spider-Men from different Spider-Man series, so there you have it. That's how he looks. Let's take these guys out of the way. If you're wondering if you can get a Marvel vs. Capcom look, yes you can, with a Mafex Gambit right there. And if you're just wondering, hey, does he fit with more like common type Marvel Legends? And there you have it. Here is Cyclops from Marvel Legends with the jacket. And sure, just because I have him on the table, I got to put him out. Here is a very small Figma Pit. I think Pit is just small in general. So let's talk about articulation. Is this going to be the super articulated Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2? No, absolutely not. But regardless, he does have some decent, very movable joints. So let's talk about that. We do have an up and down here at the toe. We have a bend at the ankle right there with a nice twist. Not so much of a rocker, but it does rock nonetheless. Actually, it does rock pretty nicely. As you can see right there, we have a double jointed knee right here and a ball joint right here at the crotch. So you can get some really decent kicks. I was really hoping we get some sort of like a thigh swivel right here, but you know what? I think if they put that there, it would mess him up kind of aesthetically. You don't want a super articulated Spider-Man because you want him to look like he jumped out of the movie, and this works. We have 2 articulation points at the midsection, so look at this right here. If you're wondering, is it too tight? Absolutely not. It goes all the way around. Whoa! All the way around the top, all the way around on the bottom. Lots of movement right here. And also, it's really smooth. The quality control on mine is very nice. And it does have a really nice ab crunch right there. And does he have butterfly joints? No, he doesn't. But he does have ball joints right here at the shoulders. He does have a bicep swivel. And that's really nice. And we have a double jointed elbow right there. So you can get something that looks like this, like in the movie when he's just relaxing, falling down from the building. Boom, it's like whoosh. And then you get something like that. And then we have 2 articulation points right here at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. You know what we've got to do. Can he do a superhero landing pose to activate all those joints? And absolutely, yes, he can. In fact, let's have him look at the camera. Let's adjust this head real quick. And there you have it. I think we need to adjust the neck a little bit. So you can get a superhero landing pose activating majority of the joints right here. That's why I love doing this pose, so you can get all those wonderful poses right there, which is really nice. Now let's do some more poses. Sure, can we do a spider sting? And absolutely, we can. Spider sting! And of course, we have a spider swing. And spider swing. Boom, right here. Everything he can do in the movie, in the comic books, in the video games, this figure absolutely can do. We can do side kicks, we can do front kicks, we can do flying knees, we can do all kinds of cool poses just like in the movie. So, let's take out the accessories. Let's go to the top cam. Hey everyone, on the top cam, let me get this box going. And here we go. This is the box. Let's move these figures aside. Now, he does come with a larger box for the lion head. I did remove that. So what we're going to look at here is just the accessories that come with this, and then we're going to look at the lion's head. I think we're going to do that one last. I pulled out some accessories already, and we're going to outfit him with regular Peter Parker gear. So what we have here is the non-belly version. Let me see if I can use my pick to get out this part. And then you get the crotch part, which can fit the thinner body. And let me tell you, I absolutely love these web shooter hands. I think all Spider-Man figures should have something very similar to this. I really like that. We'll look deep into that. I know we don't really look at hands when it comes to these figures. Of course, we get an assortment of hands. We get unsuited hands, I guess that's what I'm going to call them for now. And we get a coffee mug, so a lot of accessories right here. We do get glasses, which do fit both Peter Parker heads, which is really nice, so we can get a nerdy look. We have Peter B. Parker head right here, which we will look closer at, and regular Peter Parker head right here. And we get a wide-eyed version and the extra hands, as I said before. And let me show you here. We do get an assortment of webs. And here's a hand already holding a web. And we get a stand. So there's quite a bit of stuff here, man. I really like this. You know me, I love accessories. That's why I always try to include the deluxe versions of figures. We're just going to take out one of the webs. You get 2 of each. So let's go to the front cam as we're looking at this slew of stuff. Before we go into any of this, this is the worst part of this figure, I think. I don't like the way this stand is designed. It's a little bit flimsy. You have to push out the plastic part and then push it in and then twist it, or push it in like this and then twist. And then it's just, look at that. Come on. This is not a good designed stand. I'm not a fan of it. It's just, I know it can move like left and right and stuff like that, but I really don't care about that. It has to be sturdy. It has to be a good stand, and this is not their best stand. I prefer something like Mafex or SH Figure Arts, but this one, it could be better. Okay, so let's outfit this guy. As I said before, all you got to do is pull out the torso, which pulls out real easy, and you don't have to pull out 2. You could just pull out 1, and then what you can do right here is just bend this right here, and it is a little bit bendy in terms of the plastic, and it can come out. So there you have it. Pop right there, and then you can put the smaller waist version into here through the top like that, and then boom, goes like that. And then you can put the other leg in. It pops right in. Hold on. Pops right in. Hold on. Okay, my goodness, what just happened here? This was much easier off camera. Come on. There you go. So we pop that guy right back in. We can put the thin body on. And there you have it. And then we can remove the belly version. And then, boom, regular Peter Parker body. And that looks really good as well. So no more belly if you're looking for a thinner Spider-Man, more comic book-like, more athletic, I guess. And you have him right here. So let's look at this. Let's start looking at accessories here. Here's the wide-eyed version. That looks really cool right there. And now we can take the blonde-haired regular Peter Parker face. Look at that. Really well detailed. Love the hair, love the detail, love the texturing, love the color. It looks like it jumped right out of the comic book. This is an absolutely perfect Peter Parker from Into the Spiderverse face right here. And they did a really good job with this one. And if you're wondering if the glasses do go on, yes, they do. Now, here's something that I have to tell you. If you were wondering, well, Dex, this is the deluxe version. Where are the newspapers? The newspapers are something you have to cut out of the manual. So there you have it. There he is with the glasses. And let me show you right here. I have the manual right here. On the front page, you do have to cut it out. And I was kind of sad to see that because I was hoping for like just bendable plastic newspapers. But there you have it. If you were wondering where are they, you could just cut them out and bend it yourself. I won't be doing that. I like to keep the aesthetic of the manual. So here are the regular Peter B. Parker heads, and he should have the fat body on, but we're just going to look at that right there. And that looks really solid right there. There he is, all shocked, and then we have one as well where he's like, ooh, or drinking coffee, which I will show you in a bit. And then we can put the glasses on. These glasses are really thin. I'm starting to think that I won't be using these when I pose them. I think I'm just going to keep regular Peter Parker head on there. And there you have it. There, that's how he looks like with the glasses. And then let's get the mug on right here. Only goes on one side. I think this is the right side, yeah. There you have it. Drinking coffee right there. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite things about this figure, which would be the web shooter. Look at this web shooter. So this web is permanently attached to the web shooter hand, like that. I think it can be removed. No, it can't be removed. And it keeps it static, and it looks really good. Like, look at that. I really like the way this looks. So you can have something like that. I really like the static web shoot or web shot. Web shot. And that looks really good. So you can go something like that. Ooh, look at that. See, very animated, very cool looking. And then we can have this. So this web is a straight web, and it goes right into the hand right here. So you can have something like this. So since the wrist is really nicely articulated, you can have something that looks much like this. So look at that. That looks really, really nice. Last but not least, let's look at this. This thing is hollow, but it's still pretty sturdy. It doesn't squish. It's very, very solid. And so we can have Mr. Peter Parker here with a cup of coffee sitting. Let's see if you can get him to sit. Hold on, let's move the camera. Come on, sit. Not my best pose right now. Let's see. Let me reach over here. Come on. Okay, I can't get him to sit. Maybe it's better if we put the head to the side. There you go. And there's Peter Parker on the lion's head, which is only shown on the movie for a couple of seconds, unfortunately. So there you have it. And then I'll use the stand later on in the video. So is this figure worth, well, I think he's worth $200 now, if not more, because you can't find him yet until he's re-released. Yeah, I have to say so. If you don't have the money to buy the deluxe version, the regular version's just fine, if you can find it. I recommend either or, whatever you can afford. This is easily one of my favorite Spider-Man figures that I own. He's super articulated. There's nothing that hinders him. Unlike, not this figure, not this Spider-Man. The Insomniac Spider-Man. I absolutely hated that we can't get him to put his arm up because these joints they really hinder this Spider-Man. This figure is really good, really articulated, really pretty, really good looking. I love the accessories. I love everything that comes with them, and I absolutely love the movie Into the Spider-Verse, and I'm glad they made this figure. Anyway, guys, if you're looking to pick him up, unfortunately, he's not going to be at www.dstar01 yet. I will be getting the re-release. Who knows when it's going to come out, and that's going to be real fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos, and I'll see you guys next time. thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.